Governor, you know we are on the same page when it comes to the Urban Areas and Cities Act. And this is a law that was passed years ago. You are preaching to the choir because we are not the people to persuade. That is the conversation that Senator Onyonga was inviting you to, that what we lack is actually political will in the highest office in the land to just be able to support these programs. And he was saying he has seen you with him a few times. He's your friend. Those are the conversations you should be having with the president. For us, we are sold on the idea. We are the biggest supporters for this particular argument you're making. Secondly, Governor, how is it that you see this thing you call barrows? I remember quite clearly it was a campaign promise of yours. We are 18 months to the election of 2027. How can it be that now is when you're setting up these barrows? And you've said correctly yourself that Nairobi is a services county, and I agree with you. You can try and shift all the blame to the national government for these roads, but you will agree with me also that part of the problem is the management of our, what is it called? Waste management and garbage collection. We had the public participation on our annual development plan in August. And all these places, when you go to all of these constituencies, people are complaining about the inability of the county government to collect garbage. You know the famous road in Kawangware there, is it called Salim Road? Yeah. So you have to agree that even the failure to provide those services contributes. Garbage in our drainage is actually one of the contributing factors for the blockage there and then the subsequent flooding. So, and then year on year, Chair, you will agree that the revenue due to Nairobi and that the shareable revenue has been growing, Governor. So the expectation would be from those of us in the Senate is that these new additional resources that we push to you every year, we should see some changes in just one thing, even if it's just that garbage collection alone. So we are doing our part in terms of pushing resources, the envelope for devolution. I think we added almost, was it 30 billion? We are fighting for you on the RMLF front, but also you have to come through as a county government to demonstrate that when these additional resources come, there has to be significant changes in the service delivery to the people of Nairobi. I thank you, Chair.
Mine one is actually the other day the national government was creating some more I don't know what they call them, sub-counties or regional counties, whatever, sub-counties I think, in Nairobi. I don't know how that will help this city in terms of security and everything and services, where the national government is actually chipping in within their administrative units, any services they're giving to the city. Two, according to what we have here, there's a lot of big outstanding pension deductions. The pension deduction is not actually submitted. According to what I have from your report, is that there's 91.17 billion outstanding unpaid. And this is actually impacting so much on there is social welfare. So why is this money not being deducted? I mean, why is it not submitted to the social reductions? A pension, the remittance is not done to the social reductions, to the respective institutions like LAPSEC and Long Funds, all these things. I can see there are 3 of them that were supposed to receive money as of 1st October 2024. The total outstanding pension bill owed to 3 pension schemes reported to the Retirement Benefits Authority amounts to 91.17 billion, reflecting an increase of 73.4 billion as the 31st 2023. So maybe you can also help us on that. There's LAP Trust, there's LAP Fund, there's NSF, there's PSF, CPF, all this.
Chair, let me.
Oh, okay.
Chair, I have a very specific question. Chair, if you look at on-source revenue from Narok County, it's at 5.6 billion.
Narok?
Yes, currently. Then Machakos, not Machakos, Kiambu is 5 billion. That makes a total of 11.6 billion. So having looked at what the governor Nairobi presented today, his collection is 13 billion. And most of these collections, on source revenue from Narok and Kiambu, are mainly from hospitals, almost 50 to 60%. So I'm just wondering, Nairobi City, with so many hospitals, a lot of collections from the land rates, single business, parking, building permits, he's collected only 13 million. And the statistics show that he can collect up to 60 billion if they are effective. So I want to ask the governor, why are you collecting that minimal amount of money while other counties are collecting billions, almost half of what you are collecting? Narok County, for example. What is going on, Governor?
Sorry, he's saying there's a county collecting more than us.
Yes, the counties are collecting. If you look at, no, don't look at Nairobi. Nairobi is a big county, you know. Your
Look about Nairobi.
Now, your collections, but Governor, Narok collected 5 billion shillings.
Because they have the park.
And you collected only double.
They have the national, the Masai Mara.
That doesn't mean that Masai.
Yes.
Yeah, but
You know the daily collection of Masai Mara?
Is Chair, the main collection from Narok is even health centers. Yes, almost over 50%.
No. Chair,
Okay, I think
let me answer. We might differ on.
He's talking about the FIF.
Yeah. And
We have done so many hospitals.
on FIF, Chair, the money stays in the facility. The money remains within the facility.
No.
That money is not used for anything else. It's facility improvement. And it has gone up. I think the last year was shillings, which is more than the own source of so many other counties. Yet we don't have as many hospitals. We have 124 hospitals. You will find counties with 200. You remember when the issue of bank accounts came up? It is because counties have a bank account for every health facility. And you're saying some, Bungoma, I don't know who, let me not mention. And we were explaining that the Auditor General needs to be fair. Because the same law we've passed here, the law says that open an account for every facility. Then now you do an audit and say counties are too many accounts. Yet it's the same, you're the ones who said every facility. So FIF stays in the county. Chair, we've been making a case. In the same way Masai Mara, the county government of Narok collects. In the same way Amboseli was handed over to Kajiado County. Nairobi National Park, which is almost an eighth of this county, should also follow suit. It is not fair that that is being applied selectively to Kajiado, and I saw a big function where they have gotten now Amboseli Park.
Did you make a request?
Sorry?
Did you apply for that?
Oh, we have written severally. In fact, the first proposal that was made by His Excellency, the President, was that you do 50-50 revenue sharing. We have raised that severally in the summit. They say we're still working on regulation, we're still working on, and I keep telling the Waziri, Rebecca Miano, you know this is English that you're giving us. We know how much the revenue of the park is. We should just send you a bill and an invoice. Because the park being in the city constrains a lot of other development. Remember, that is more than an eighth of our land. Even if we only charge rates for that entire piece of land, it is a lot of money. So that would contribute to what other counties are able to make. Our revenue is 13.8 billion. It is the highest historically ever collected. Even during the time when, I don't know who was asking about national government running the city. When NMS was running Nairobi, they only did, I think, 8 or 9B. And they had everything, including the military and the bombs and the guns, but they only did 8B. As through technology and persuasion and, good analysis, analytics, data is helping
point
us.
of information for the governor about the issue of Nairobi National Park in comparison to the Amboseli National Park. Governor, you could charge the rates on that land. I don't know, you'll be charging the animals. But let me tell you, the wildlife from Nairobi National Park, the residents of Nairobi have occupied every space that would have been available as a dispersal area for that wildlife. So actually, your wildlife are now, the dispersal area is in Kajiado, our pastoralist areas where our livestock should be feeding. So actually Nairobi National Park should also be handed over to Kajiado.
Chair, you know, since Senator Paris and the Kajiado people have gotten something, they should help others also fight for themselves.